What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is your fellow paisano speaking. Of course, we're just going to do a little recap of the match day, Serie A match day. Which match day was it today? 32. Which you see Napoli winning today. We'll also start up with Napoli, and then I get my 2 cents of the Classifica and the next games in Bim Bim Boom Boom. And you let me know your thoughts as well. Put a beautiful like and subscribe. Now, let's start off with Napoli. Empoli, they finished 3-0. Napoli, a very good game, not a spectacular performance, but two beautiful goals from Scott McTominay, and Lukaku scored the second half, if I'm not mistaken. Let me double check that. You see, I already forget when did he score whatsoever. The first, yes, the 56-minute Lukaku. Scott McTominay, the 18th minute. And those were two beautiful goals from Tomine, and he did the last one on the 61 minute. And I know last time I had Dom, my fellow Napolitano friend over there, he said usually they have problems with Empoli, but they managed to not having problems. Napoli, the problem with Empoli, they always give problems to the big teams, But Napoli today show up. We'll see on to their next games. And you see a big smile on Conte, which Conte at the second half, he went a little bit late if you noticed that he was running. A little bit too excitement after those two goals, Conte, come on. But, we'll see. We'll see what happens because the scudetto race is getting tighter and tighter if you look at this Classifica. How the heck I can go? Every time I got to do this, there's always some problems. If you look at the Classifica right now, 71 Inter, Napoli 68, the 3 points ahead. Now, match day 32, so I believe they're 6 matches away. You ask me, Inter, they win 3-1 against Cagliari. If it was the old Inter, they would have lost with Cagliari. But this Inter, man, doesn't drop points. They need to drop one game in Napoli. Someone need to recuperate, or else these next 6 games. As much I want Napoli to win, because you know my thoughts about Inter, but Inter's going to win the Scudetto. Then I could be wrong because anything can happen. Because Inter on Wednesday they got to the the semi-final, which we have to see how is that going to finish with. No, the quarterfinals Champions League with Bayern. Then let's look it up before continue on. So if we look at the next match days, Napoli, Inter. Let's do that. Let's make it nice and perfection. Napoli's going to have Monza the next game. Then Inter's going to have Bologna. Now, this Bologna just lost with Atalanta 2-0. And like I said, Bologna, never underestimate them. We know their bad experience with Bologna. Inter, they lose in home. So we'll see if that is the case or a tie, or they're probably going to win Inter. But Bologna, yes, they lost with come cazzo si chiama, Atalanta, but they've been winning. They've been pretty good. I know. Yeah. So this week. Yeah. Then the week after that, they have the Coppa, so they shouldn't be that tired. Bologna. Inter will be tired, but we have to wait and see if there's no more injuries. Because like one of my friends says, Inter worldwide, you need one injury, then Inter can drop the ball. But we'll wait and see. It's kind of exciting to see these next games. Then the rest of the Classifica of the Serie A, as it finished today, Atalanta, third, 61. Juventus, 59. They're at 4th place. Bologna, they're still 2 points behind Juventus, 57. Then it gets tricky here. Because I don't know about you guys, especially my fellow Milanisti. I have to be talking with a lot of Milanisti. People are realistic, says they're not going to make the Champions League, which for me, they're not going to make the Champions League. But there's still people who believe in the Champions League. Like, Milan is at this point 51 points. I understand from Juventus, Minchia, 8 points. Then you got Fiorentina ahead of them 53. Roma 54. Lazio 56. I don't know. All these teams, they need to drop big time the next 6 games. Me personally, I don't see it. Milan making the top four. And I respect your decision, but can we be a little bit realistic? It is tough for me to say 100% Juventus top four, and we're very close. Imagine you guys. All I can say to Milan, win the Coppa Italia and restart fresh, and hoping you guys get a good management or direttore sportivo whatsoever, or maybe bring Allegri back, because this is not Milan. Or even if you have Italiano, that's even better. But guys, if you ask me, non bueno for Milan, no bueno. Then Roma Lazio, we'll see, because Lazio still has the Europa League, which they lost. So, and we just have to wait and see. But my question to you guys, who do you think is going to win the scudetto? And is Milan going to make the top four? That's the topic of today, because, guys, I cannot push anybody's thoughts, but I have friends and Milanisti still believe, but we shall see. Let me know your thoughts. Put a beautiful like and subscribe. And I chat with you lovebirds soon. Ciao, ciao, ragazzi.